Hello all, and welcome to another of my useful beer reviews. Today's subject is Camden Pale Ale, and I'd just like to highlight how bad I am at actually pouring pints. Yeah, that's a lot of suds there. So, aside from my ineptitude at this particular task, let's talk a bit about Camden Pale Ale. Now, as I've described in a previous video, IPA, India Pale Ale, is a pale ale that was traditionally brewed in Britain, sailed over to India, and on the journey it would mature to a pleasant and drinkable form. Now, this is a Camden Pale Ale, so presumably they just ship it to Camden, possibly via the London Overground. That's the most scenic route. The Northern Line gets very crowded in my experience. And once you get out of the Underground station, if you can get out of the Underground station, you've got to fight your way through all the tourists and hipsters and Amy Winehouse fans and that sort of thing. So, yeah, if they have any sense, they'll use the Overground. So let's see what the Camden Town brew. Wait, the brewery's in Camden Town. Well, where do they take it to? Oh, dear me. Right. Okay. So, right. Okay. Yeah. So they say the idea is that it's kind of an American style ale, but not as punchy. So let's have a look. Let's have a taste, in fact. Okay, right, yeah. Sort of very citrusy, I would say. Not kind of a super powerful taste. Not like, oh wow, that's sinister. Not a super strong taste. Quite drinkable, actually. I mean, like, I would say, you can't quaff it like a lager, but it's not the sort of thing that has you sort of grimacing with its hoppy bitterness. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I would not say it's the most exciting pale ale I've ever had, which in a sense I guess is kind of, I guess it's a bit like Camden itself, really, where you sort of build it up as this wonderful thing, and then you get there and it's okay, but it's not as good as everybody says it is, and it's like it's full of those stands that sell like stuff for tourists, like Union Jack souvenirs, and those stalls that have the hats, and there's no price on the hats, and you go up to the stall holder and you say, well, you don't have to go up to the stall holder because they appear right behind you, and you ask them how much the hat is, and they're like, oh, it's like, £30 or something. And you say, oh, okay, I'll leave it then. And then they say, like, oh, how much do you want to pay for it? And then I say, like, £1, and they say, oh, that's not enough. And it's like, well, what? I don't know what you want me to say. It's like, is £30 the price, or is it not? Or just, it's just very confusing. So in conclusion, my tip would be to get off at Chalk Farm and walk to the markets from there. It's less crowded. So that's Camden Pale Ale.